Most people think a strong man is someone who can crush his enemies. They're wrong. The strongest man in the room is usually the one who doesn't even notice they're there. We are living in 2026. The world is louder than it has ever been. Your phone is a slot machine designed to make you mad. Your boss is a pressure cooker. Even the person in traffic is trying to steal your peace. But what if I told you there is a ghost protocol? A way to move through this digital fire without feeling the heat. By the end of this story, I'm going to show you the one sentence, discovered in a Roman tent 2,000 years ago, that makes it physically impossible for someone to make you angry. But first, you have to see why Elias nearly lost his life trying to find it. Elias was the king of 2026. He lived in a glass penthouse that touched the clouds. He had the AI-driven portfolio. He had the perfect life. But Elias was a slave. Every time a notification popped up, his heart jumped. Every time a competitor posted a win on the feed, Elias felt a sting of jealousy. One Tuesday, a junior analyst made a tiny mistake, a rounding error. Elias didn't just get annoyed, he exploded. He broke a $10,000 workstation. He screamed until his veins looked like they were going to pop. Short sentence, he felt powerful. Long sentence, but as he stood there in the silence of his glass office, surrounded by shattered screens and the terrified faces of his staff, he realized he wasn't the master of anything. In short sentence, he was a puppet. If someone can make you angry with a few words, they own you. If a market dip can ruin your dinner, the market is your god. Elias realized he was a billionaire with the emotional stability of a toddler. That night, Elias met a man named Marcus. Marcus didn't live in a penthouse. He sat on a park bench in the middle of the neon city, watching the chaos like it was a silent movie. "How are you so calm?" Elias asked, his hand still shaking. Marcus looked at him. "You think the world is bothering you. It's not. You are bothering yourself." The Stoics of old didn't believe in managing anger. They believed anger was a math error. Think about it. You get angry because you expected the world to be different than it is. You expected the waiter to be fast. He was slow. You got mad. You expected the 2026 algorithms to be fair. They weren't. You got mad. Anger is the gap between your fantasy of how people should act and the reality of how they do act. To never be bothered, you must stop demanding that the world obeys you. Marcus gave Elias a challenge. "Tomorrow," Marcus said, "go into your office, but before you walk in, say this: 'Today I will meet meddlers, ungrateful people, arrogant people, and liars.'" Most of us leave our house hoping everyone will be nice. When they aren't, we are shocked. The Stoic leaves his house knowing people will be difficult. When the jerk shows up, the Stoic isn't mad. He's prepared. It's like rain. You don't get angry at the clouds for raining. You just grab an umbrella. Elias tried it. He went to a high-stakes board meeting. His partner tried to backstab him in front of the investors. Normally, Elias would have fought back with fire. This time, he just watched. He thought, "There is the liar Marcus warned me about." Right on schedule. For 3 weeks, Elias was a ghost. He was untouchable. His profits soared because he was making decisions with logic, not ego. But then, the 2026 Great Correction hit. The digital markets collapsed. Elias lost 80% of his net worth in 4 hours. His phone didn't just buzz. It screamed. His creditors were at the door. His friends vanished. He stood on his balcony, looking down at the city. In his hand was a physical letter. It was a lawsuit that would take the very roof from over his head. He had 2 choices. He could go back to the old Elias, the man who fought, screamed, and let the world burn his soul. Or he could test the ultimate Stoic secret. But there was a catch. To use the secret, he had to give up the one thing he loved most, his pride. Elias looked at the exit door. He looked at the phone. He made his choice. Elias didn't jump, and he didn't scream. He walked back to the park bench. "I lost it all," Elias said. "The penthouse, the cars, the status. I should be furious. Why am I not?" Marcus smiled. "Because you finally realized that yourself is not your stuff. In 2026, we are told we are our digital profile. We are our bank account. Stoicism teaches the dichotomy of control. Short, it's simple. Long, some things are up to us, and some things are not. And if you spend even 1 second worrying about the things you can't control, you are a voluntary prisoner. Short, choose freedom. Here is the practical guide to 2026. When someone insults you, they are trying to hand you a gift of fire. If you get angry, you have accepted the gift. Now you are burned. If you stay calm, the gift stays with them. They are the ones who are burned. The next time someone is bothering you, ask this: is this person a master of my mind? If you let their words ruin your mood, the answer is yes. You have handed them the remote control to your brain. Take it back. Elias started over. He worked a simple job. He lived in a small room. People who used to bow to him now looked down on him. One day, an old rival saw him at a coffee shop and laughed. He mocked Elias for his fall. Elias just nodded. "You're right. I did lose a lot. But I'm wealthier now than I ever was." The rival was confused. He wanted a fight. He wanted to feel superior. By not getting angry, Elias made the rival's insults meaningless. Anger is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. In 2026, your attention is the most valuable currency. Anger is a way for people to steal your money for free. Don't let them. I promise you the one sentence that makes it impossible to be angry. Marcus Aurelius wrote it in his private journal while leading an army. He said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Think about that. If someone is mean, and you get mean back, they won. You became them. If someone is loud, and you get loud, you have doubled the noise in the world. The only way to win is to remain exactly who you are, calm, focused, and unmoved. You are watching this in 2026. The world wants you mad. The news wants you scared. The social media feed wants you jealous. Your mission is to be the glitch in the system. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, decide that you are an island. The waves will crash. The storms will blow. But the island does not move. The island just is. Identify the trigger. Who makes you mad? The 3-second rule. When they speak, wait 3 seconds. Realize their words are just air. Keep your power. Smile, walk away, and stay on your path. Elias didn't get his billions back. He got something better. He got his soul back. He realized that the successful life everyone is chasing is actually a trap if you don't own your own mind. The world cannot bother you unless you give it permission. Revoke your permission today. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. I would like to ask you to please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell to receive updates about new videos.